Good evening, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, I spent the day today. Actually, I did wind up doing laundry today and ended up kind of getting to dishes. I didn't really edit or upload today because I was also working on getting packed, but I am all packed up to go to my aunt's house. I'm just staying over for one night. I was telling you guys how I am getting the trying to work on getting like her pictures organized, so I'm going to do that. However, I am staying overnight, so I needed to get everything all packed up for you know, an overnight trip over there. So she's not that far away, she's like 45 minutes kind of at most, but I just, like I said, I need to get everything all packed up. It's funny, she actually used to like kind of live down the street from us before they ended up moving to their new house, so that would have been like completely totally different if it was like they still live there. But again, it's like I can't just like, again, call my parents and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot my phone charger, can you come and, you know, bring it for me or whatever. I gotta, again, remember kind of everything that I need to bring. However, the one thing that I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much all packed, but I'm like, okay, between, you know, I ended up packing like in the afternoon, and the big thing, I was like, I really can't pack anything like that I'm actually going to need, because like I'm gonna need my makeup to put on tomorrow, I'm gonna need my toothbrush to brush my teeth tonight and tomorrow morning. Like I have my clothes that I'm going to wear for tomorrow, but I packed, the only thing I have packed are the clothes that I'm gonna be wearing for you know, for the following day, so for on Wednesday. So like I said, I don't have anything that's like packed that or I don't have anything, like there's very few things that I was like, I can actually pack this, because a lot of this stuff is all stuff that like I need or I'm going to be using, like you know, between now and when we actually leave tomorrow. So the same thing too, I was like, I can't pack my mouthwash, I have to use that. I can't pack my, you know, I did wind up actually just using the little travel bottles. I've got a box of little travel things under my bed. It's all like travel shampoos and conditioners and like body wash and like hand lotions and body gels and like all that kind of stuff. And so I've got like a ton of just like the little, you know, like I said, little travel size ones that I would either get for free with, like, you know, back when I was either couponing or like free samples. Like sometimes they might have like a travel size something that comes with like a full sized, you know, bottle of whatever, you know, like that kind of thing too. But again, a lot of this stuff is things that I've just had for a long time, and I've never, like, because I don't travel or, you know, anything like that much that I need any of that kind of stuff. So like I said, I hope I don't wind up forgetting anything. And again too, I'm going to my aunt's house. It's not like I'm going to a hotel and I'm not gonna like have anything if I forget it. But again too, like I need to remember to bring my toothbrush, I need to remember to bring my toothpaste. I just, like, anything that's more like my own personal kind of use stuff, like I need to remember that. And the same thing too with like food. So I told you guys how like I was setting some of this stuff aside when I thought I was going over there like 2 weeks ago or whatever it was, but I finally kind of gathered everything actually together now and put everything like in a bag so that I can take it tomorrow. But again, it was kind of the same thing too. I'm like, what do I want to bring, you know, like what do I you know, like, and the other thing again is too is that, like, you know, I'm going over to her house, so I'm gonna kind of think that she has like butter and, you know, like again, a handful of other little things that I might wind up randomly needing that I'm not thinking that like, oh, I should bring that or I should bring this or whatever. You know, like she's got a water filter on her, you know, her fridge and like she has a little water ice dispenser thing, which actually I think she said was broken, but anyway, that's the other thing too, is that like I want to bring my own water bottle though, just because, like, I don't know, I like having my own water, like especially too, like when I go to bed, sometimes I'll randomly wake up in the middle of the night and just be like, oh yeah, like I need water. Like instead, when you're a little kid and you just are like, oh, I'm wide awake, I'm gonna go and get water. Like, you know, I think there's actually a legitimate thing. It's not like, you know, again, what I used to do when I was little was just because I wanted to get up and I was like, oh, I'm awake, so I'm gonna go and get water. You know, or like I needed water right before I went to bed, right? Like I needed it right before I went to bed, otherwise I couldn't sleep. No, it was just an excuse to stay up. But like the same thing too, like now I'm like, I actually did like legitimately probably needed the water. I just, you know, like you're coming up with every single thing that you think you need before you go to bed when you're a little kid. You're like, I have to go to the bathroom, I need water, I'm hungry, you know, whatever it is, you know, like all that kind of stuff. Honestly, like I have my water bottle that I just leave right next to my bed every single night. And like I said, I will a lot of times randomly end up waking up in the middle of the night and be like, oh my gosh, I need water. And so I just want to have, like I said, my bottle of water so that I can, you know, again, fill it up, but just so that I can bring it and have it with me. And then also too, I was like, okay, remember to bring my vitamins, because I told you guys how good I've been about taking my vitamins every single day. Actually, since the start of this year, I've taken them every single day except last Saturday. I think I forgot to take them. So I think I missed one day so far, but that is pretty stinking good because it's just about the end of the month. We're 2 days away from the end of the month, and I actually think I started taking my vitamins every single day before, like it was sometime right after Christmas, like a day or 2, 3 days maybe after Christmas, because again, we celebrated a day early. So like again, maybe it was the 26th or 7th or 8th or something like that, but I think I did start, like it was every single day a little bit before that. So I've actually probably been about a month that I've been taking my vitamins completely regularly, which I told you guys is like kind of weirdly enough, I didn't set that as my New Year's resolution, but after like the second week or something like that into January, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make that my New Year's resolution because I've just been doing it randomly and didn't even realize that I actually have been. So like I brought those with me too because I like my little like I have a little like vitamin like pill organizer kind of thing, but I have it so that I got the one from Aldi like a while ago, and the days actually pop out so that you can like take them with you, and I love it because sometimes I like, one of the reasons why I sometimes wouldn't take them is because I forget about them, like I wouldn't see them, or I'd forget to like come back into my room and go and grab them or whatever. So like if I'm like, oh, I'm having kind of like my, you know, late night snack or whatever that I wind up having like sometimes after dinner or while I'm having dinner, I will just pop the little like pill thingy out and then take it with me while I'm, like I said, like either having that. A lot of times my late night snack, especially since I've been getting berries a lot, I've been I'll have like a thing of blackberries or something you know, like later after dinner, and it's normally when I end up having those. And I also have my yogurt, and sometimes I will have something else, kind of like either Belvita sometimes. I like to have those more for breakfast though, but that or like a snack cracker package or something like that. That's normally like my after dinner snack sometimes. And it's weird though because sometimes for me I will wind up having my dinner actually earlier, like a late lunch, and then sometimes too for lunch I don't really have lunch. Like that's why I'm struggling with what to bring to my aunt's house as far as food goes, because I was like, I normally am not really the type of person that ends up like making like lunch for myself. A lot of times I will just kind of skip lunch, or not skip lunch, but like I just kind of eat like snacks, like protein bar, and you know, like I said, sometimes the Belvita I won't have that for breakfast, but I'll have it for like a lunch kind of, and so, you know, like I said, I just kind of like snack through lunch. I don't really eat like a lunch, like a meal, and then I'll have like something for dinner, but it's normally like an earlier dinner. So like I said, I don't really know. And sometimes too, because I go to bed late, it's like kind of my lunch anyway because I'm waking up late. But like I said, I don't know, I just normally I'll have like another snack kind of like after dinner, and that's a lot of time what it will be, and I'll take my vitamins then. And so like I said, I like to take those little ones out and like take it with me then when I'm like, okay, I'll have my snack, and then I also have my vitamins. But I remember to pack those. Like I said, I think most of the stuff that I'm actually going to need is, again, all stuff that I can't actually pack until I'm done using it for like either the end of today or like the beginning of tomorrow. And so again, I'm trying to figure out, like I was like, I feel like there's nothing in my bag right now except for like my clothes, and like that's pretty much it. I was like, and I know that, like, you know, because again too, my phone's charging right now, so I don't want to, you know, pack up my phone charger when my phone is currently charging. So like I said, there's like those kind of things that I'm like, I still need to use this, like, you know, so I'm not entirely sure of what else I'm possibly going to wind up packing. Like I know I charged up my earbuds. Like, and I thought I had a little speaker, because I was like, maybe like if I put on some like background music where it was like, you know, like, because I love to listen to decades music, and so like different decades music, and I feel like listening to like some of that stuff like with my aunts from more like her time music, she might actually really like listening to that. So I was trying to find, I have a little speaker that's like a waterproof speaker that used to be in the bathroom, and I want to go and check to see if it's not in the bathroom, but I could have sworn when me and my dad were trying to fix the sink in the bathroom, we took everything out and I was like, oh, here's where that is, and I don't remember if I put it back in there or if I brought it in my room, and I literally checked every spot there where it would be in my room, so I think it's still in the bathroom. So if I can find that in there, I'm going to bring that as well, and then like I said, I can actually put on some music, because I was like, if like, again, I don't know if she wants to like kind of help go through the pictures, or she just wants to have me like completely just, you know, go and do it all myself or whatever. But like when I was thinking about that, I was like, you know, I don't want to be rude and like putting in my, you know, like my earbuds and like listening to something while she's like, you know, trying to also do it at the same time. But I don't want it to be like, you know, again, like 8 hours where like I'm just like sitting there, and then, you know, like her every once in a while kind of just like popping in and being like, oh yeah, like, you know, whatever, but like, you know, to be rude and put my earbuds in, like I don't want to do that. So like I said, I don't know, but I'm hoping that like I could find that and then just like, again, put it on kind of in the background or whatever, or even too, like I was thinking like I can listen to a podcast, or, you know, again, whatever, like YouTube and stuff like that. Again, I could kind of, like, you know, do any of those things, but I, like I said, I was trying to figure out what else to bring, and that was one of the things, and now I'm like, I have no clue where it actually is right now. And like I said too, I can't think of anything off the top of my head where I'm like, I probably need that, or I probably need this. Like, I know when I organized her pictures, she did say that she had brown paper bags, but I think that's gonna be how I like where I store the pictures to organize them. We had a bunch extras left over because we bought those ones for Christmas. My mom was doing the game. She only needed like 10 of them or something, and I think it was like a 100 pack that we bought, so I have a ton of them left over. And honestly, Jack doesn't bring his lunch, and nobody else like uses brown paper bags for like, again, bringing lunch or like really anything else. So I was like, if that's how we're gonna wind up just like storing them, so like I can have them separated and we can store them all in there. And then I think she has bins for them. I'm not completely sure. If not, like my mom was saying too, like, because originally my aunt was like, oh, why don't you stay over for like 2 nights? And then it's like, again, well, I think we have something maybe going on during the week this week, which is why we decided to shorten it to just doing the 1 night. Like when I was talking to my mom, I was like, I might want to kind of just be able to like almost reassess, like, you know, just like figure out like, okay, what is everything that I have, work through as much as I can do in the 2 days, and then come back kind of with, again, like a fresh mind, and then be like, okay, like we might need bins to store these in, you know, or again, however she wants to do it, and, you know, kind of like talk that through and actually see what it is, because I have no clue. When she says she has a lot of pictures, she could mean she has just like 1 big tote full of pictures. She could mean she has like 8 totes worth of pictures. I'm kind of thinking that the way she's describing it and the way I know that she takes pictures, like I'm thinking it's closer to the 8 bin mark kind of thing, but I have really no clue. Like we only ended up having, I think we have 1 bin full of pictures, like loose pictures that I have all organized, so they're not even, it's not even like a stacked, you know, like totes, but I would say it's like a normal kind of like big, like whatever those are, like 18 or 20 gallon totes or whatever it is. But our pictures are not even like busting at the seams, kind of. It's like maybe about half of it is actually used up, and then we have probably a little over 1 worth of picture albums, which again too, those just take up a lot of space because they're just full albums. But you know, so like I said, when she says that though, I'm like, I'm not entirely sure what she's like, you know, like gauging how many pictures. So again, whereas we ended up, again, we had a lot of pictures, but it didn't take me all that much time to go through them. She could have way more, and then I might need to go over there for like, again, more time. But I also want to just kind of figure out what I'm doing to start off with before I'm like, yeah, I'll stay over for 3 days, because, you know, what if it turns into, too. It wasn't as many pictures as we thought. Now I'm like committed to 3 days, and now, you know, and I'm planning on 3 days, and I didn't even need that much time. Or again too, what if I said 3 days and it's actually like I'm gonna need way more time? So I can always go back and forth, you know, within a couple weeks, and, you know, go back. But again, I'm trying to figure out kind of like what we're thinking as far as, you know, or like what's kind of the picture looks like, as far as legitimately the pictures are looking like, you know, as far as the whole, that, you know, like I said, the situation goes. So I think that that's just a little bit easier for right now. But like I said, I'm just more concerned with like what to bring, and like, you know, again, I'm gonna be kind of like working the whole time. It's not really like I'm gonna need to bring like, you know, again, like stuff to entertain myself or anything like that. It's just more that like I just don't want to forget anything. I obviously want to make sure I have my phone charger, and I think she has an iPhone anyway too, so I'm assuming I could probably just, you know, again, if I happen to forget it, I could probably just plug it in, you know, at her house or whatever. But like I was saying, there's, you know, again, a couple things where I'm like, I don't want to forget this, I don't want to forget that, you know. And again too, more of my like the toiletries and things like that, again, toothbrushes, all that kind of stuff, I'm like, I just really don't want to wind up forgetting that, and, you know, like being like, oh great, I forgot my toothbrush. You know, and I don't even know too, because I'm only gonna be there one night. I don't even know if I'm gonna plan on like taking a shower or not. Like most nights I take one before I go to bed, but like I can just take one, you know, like before I leave tomorrow, even too, if I wanted to, and then just take one again on Wednesday. And so I wouldn't even really need to take a shower. So, you know, like while I'm over at her house anyway. So like I said, I don't know, but, yeah, I think I also want to bring my pillow, just because like I like to sleep very stacked up on my pillows, and I don't know if she's just gonna be like, you know, like just have one pillow on like the guest bed downstairs, which is where I'm thinking I'm staying. So like I said, I don't really know, but I think I'm just gonna bring my extra pillow just in case, you know, like, because that's the one thing about the hotels, guys. I still like, it's weird, hotel pillows, for some reason 2 is too many, 1 is not enough. And so I always have to bring my pillows. Like, it's just my one pillow, my good pillow that I have, which is like a faux downy kind of pillow. So it's very like nice and squishy and stuff like that. But like, I don't know, I just, you know, sometimes too, like I said, everybody's pillows are different, so I have no clue. But I think I will sleep probably a little bit better knowing that I will have my pillow. So like I said, that's the whole thing too, right? It's like when you're planning on things, like you never know what you're gonna get. Like when you go to a hotel or over to stay at somebody's house, or, you know, something like that, you know, it's kind of like you want to have as many comforts of home as possible without being like, I'm staying here for the whole week kind of thing. So that's why I didn't want to be like, oh, like I'm bringing all of my, you know, I don't want to pack like a giant suitcase. And at the same time too, I didn't want to like not pack enough, but I also want to make sure that I, like I said, I have my things. And, you know, like, again, I'm probably just gonna like wash my face, you know, I don't have to take a full-on shower. Like I can always just bring like my makeup wipes and, you know, like that kind of stuff too, again, if I don't feel like taking a shower. So you know, like I was saying, I don't entirely know what I'm going to do, but like I don't need to, again, because I'm only going to be there just for the one night. So like I said, we shall see. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. I will actually, maybe we'll just record tomorrow in the morning. I don't even know that I'm going to bring my camera with me tomorrow. So again, and maybe I'll just kind of like snap, like I said, I want to kind of snap some of those like old pictures and like save those. And I think we asked her if we could bring some of the old pictures home so that like I could scan those in and like have digital copies of those as well. So I might have those and then just be able to share that with you guys possibly for tomorrow. But again, I'm not even sure that I'm going to wind up bringing my camera even either. So I might not entirely talk to you guys for a whole ton until possibly Wednesday, maybe just a little bit tomorrow in the morning, and that'll be tomorrow's probably boring vlog, I don't know. But either way, like I said, guys, I gotta get in the shower and get to bed so that I can get up early so that we can go over there. But I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.